Oh, hi diddly ho, neighborinos. I didn't see you standing there. Fuck this book. Who needs books when you got movies, right? Look at this. It's it's upside down. Look, it's Lost Highway. This is the movie I'm going to recommend today. It's absent in April. As you know, I'm abstaining from buying Blu-rays. I'm only watching Blu-rays that are in my collection that I have not seen, so I can determine if I want to keep them or pass them on to people who are less fortunate than I. So I watched Lost Highway. And let me declare right here and now to you lovely people that this is my favorite David Lynch movie. It's taken a lot of time to come to this conclusion. A lot of talking to my wife about what my favorite David Lynch movie is. And by God, she's a trooper for listening to me talk about David Lynch literally nonstop for about 3 months now. So just everybody could give a moment of silence to my wife's mental health. You know, she's doing it big for us right now. She's putting forth a lot of sacrifice. We do appreciate her. But Lost Highway is so fucking good. It's got Bill Pullman, Patricia Arquette, Richard Pryor is in this, Gary Busey's in this. Anybody who's anybody is in this movie. Robert Blake is in this movie. Now, Robert Blake plays a character in this movie that I'm not going to mince words here. He's going to fuck you up. You're going to lose sleep over Robert Blake's character. Now, he was never charged or incarcerated for it, but it kind of, if you look at the case, and this is real life, not the movie, he probably got his wife murdered. And so if you know that fact when you watch this movie, his character is so much creepier than just any normal character, because it's got that context to it. He plays the mystery man, and the mystery man fucked me up. As soon as it showed him, I was like, hey, wife, I'm not sleeping tonight. But this is a great, great movie. Honestly, it's shot a lot like a David Fincher movie. Visually, it kind of looks like Fight Club. And I always thought Fight Club was the most like visually original movie of its time, but turns out 2 years before, David Lynch was already kind of doing that. So what this movie is about is Bill Pullman and Patricia Arquette are in a relationship. It kind of seems like their relationship isn't doing too well. Maybe they're not as interested in each other as they used to be. He still seems interested in her. She seems like she's kind of passive about him. Kind of a little bit of friction there. He starts getting videotapes sent to his house, VCR videotapes back in the day, VHS, all that kind of stuff, because it's 1997. And he pops them in, and on the VHS is footage of his home from the outside, and then another VHS, there's footage of his home from the inside, like somebody's recording his fucking privacy, you know? So I'm not going to get too much into it from there, because it's all kind of spoilers from there, but it's kind of a mystery, what are these videos doing in my house? What's going on? And it's a David Lynch movie. So if you haven't seen a David Lynch movie, his movies are all very metaphorical and not a straightforward A to B plot. Like, there's a plot there for sure. There's stuff going on, but you really got to look deeper than just like, this is what's happening to Joe Blow in this scene, and then he does this, and then he does this. It's a lot more like, this is what's going on, but if you really think about it, this is what I actually mean. So it kind of depends on how you like your movies. If you don't mind thinking about each scene as it unfolds and what it potentially means instead of what it's just showing you, this is your kind of movie. If you're not into that, and no shame, if you're more into a straightforward A to B plot, this is what happened and this is the story as it unfolds, I don't think you're going to have a good time with any David Lynch film, aside from, maybe like The Elephant Man or Dune or one of his more studio releases. But this is my favorite of all I've watched. I'm still needing to watch The Straight Story, which is his Disney tractor movie. I still need to watch Inland Empire, which is his final movie, a 3-hour epic. And then I need to watch Dune again, because I tried watching Dune. I didn't care for it, but I only got about 30 minutes in. So I'm going to try to watch the whole thing. But then I can finally do my David Lynch retrospective, and I'm going to get into all of it with you guys. But this movie does have a great soundtrack, and I feel like with me being a musician and really, really into music, a good soundtrack goes a long way in a movie for me. And not to say that this movie needed something to go a long way. This is already a great movie, but the soundtrack really fucked me up. It's got Lou Reed, it's got some doo-wop stuff, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you're listening to Rammstein and Marilyn Manson. Rest in peace, Marilyn Manson's career, you fucking asshole. Yeah, this was a great movie with a great soundtrack, great cast, and Robert Blake is a fucking freak. So you should definitely watch it.